Welcome back to the Super Dinosaurs channel, the #1 educational source for prehistoric animals. Today we are talking about the top 5 monsters from the Jurassic era. The prehistoric monster known as Dinosaur lived for around 2 billion years, but during that time, they killed everything and everyone.
Hello, nice to meet you.
The following monsters are so terrifying, they're the reason the Dtax went extinct. Number 5, the Ramarinkus. The Ramarinkus is a petrosaur from the Triassic Permian period. It evolved during the extinction event, and therefore it is able to cope with extreme situations. So a lot of them live inside volcanoes and a lot of very dangerous places. They are super predators, able to survive harsh conditions like tardigrades. Ramarinkus is a very big dinosaur, with individuals being able to grow to 7 feet tall and have a wingspan of 40 feet. Ramarinkus' diet consists mainly of mammals, such as deer and rabbits. However, they also preyed on velociraptors. These scary dinosaurs have flapped across the continent of Australia for only 2 years before going extinct to the crocodiles. However, during those 2 years, this apex predator rained terror on every single mammal in the continent, such as kangaroos, bats, elephants, and hyenas. All were on the menu for this vicious dinosaur. In fact, the Ramarinkus was such a scary dinosaur that other theropods would start dancing uncontrollably when they saw it. You really should be grateful this menace is extinct, so you don't start breakdancing when you see it flying outside your car window. Number 4, the Pelagornis.
Frulli frulla, un pinguino nel deserto che fa bla bla bla. Con antenne sopra il dorso prende la TV.
The Pelagornis is a petrosaur that flapped across the continent of America roughly 152 million years ago.
Nasty, a little bit menacing and evil.
The Pelagornis was a big bird that had quills on its neck and a horned beak for piercing prey.
And she's a man-eater.
Did I mention that they swallowed whole humans? Isn't that so hot and sexy and I mean terrifying? Isn't it terrifying? The Pelagornis could grow to be 100 feet tall with a wingspan of 300 feet. This giant dinosaur bird is capable of shredding apart any sauropod it comes across. In fact, it did so, and it's one of the reasons the sauropods went extinct. These are one of the few birds that are actually dinosaurs. There are only 5 birds that are considered dinosaurs, and the Pelagornis is one of them. Birds are only considered dinosaurs when they are evil murderers or just very big. The Pelagornis was such a successful murderer that it killed all of its prey to extinction and then was no longer able to hunt, so it died. If the Pelagornis was brought back, it would kill so many plants, animals, and amoebas, we would be in a new extinction event. Then the Pelagornis would go extinct again after it killed so many creatures that it can no longer feed itself. If this giant bird came back, it would definitely be the end of civilization. Airports would shut down as the Pelagornis would completely prohibit aerial travel as it would hunt aircrafts. Number 3, Vasuki.
Alive. I thought you checked his balls. I did. He's right behind you! What the hell is on my back? It's a long story! Run!
And she's a man-eater.
Vasuki is an anaconda dinosaur that lived in the Jurassic era. It preyed on many different things, including pterodactyls, megalodon, and dunkleotosis. It could grow over 220 feet and have a width over 7 feet. This venomous snake archosaur was a very lethal beast. The Vasuki is known to burrow into sauropod flesh and then lay parasitic eggs inside them. The baby snakes would then act as parasitic gutworms. The Vasuki is closely related to tapeworms. It is more closely related to tapeworms than to other snakes like the Paleophidia. Baby Vasukis inside of sauropods will eat out all of the organs before they emerge out of the asshole, and then they come alive. I don't know what the fuck to say. They're fucking worms, snakes, whatever the fuck. The baby Vasukis then grow up to be more snake-like, and they start to feed on small animals before moving on to large prey such as tyrannosaurs. The Vasuki has fossil evidence of eating humans, and some people say they can see this snake still alive today. There are reports of 120-foot-long tapeworms inside of elephants. Could these be baby Vasukis parasitizing them? Maybe they will come out of an elephant's ass and be the next generation of dinosaur giant snakes. Number 2, the Pectinodon. The Pectinodon is a theropod from the Kem Formation of Australia. This dinosaur is a very ruthless meat eater that uses its long arms and long fingers to strangle its prey. The Pectinodon was captured by Trump's agents and put in Area 51. This monstrous dinosaur hunted humans, ruthlessly strangling them with its appendages. The Pectinodon would then probe them with its long fingers, but we don't talk about that. With a height of 5 feet and a weight of 120 pounds, this is no big dinosaur, but it is still a vicious monster that would easily consume a human alive.
Nope. Nope.
The Pectinodon's special ability is the curved claw on its hind limbs. They would use these to rip apart and disembowel their prey while also injecting venom into prey with the claw. Some speculate that the Pectinodon came from another galaxy, although this is unconfirmed. Pectinodon is a scaly, non-feathered dinosaur, and their long tail is able to wrap around prey and suffocate them, just like its limbs can. This menace is the reason why Neanderthals and Homo erectus went extinct. It ate them all. The Pectinodon is also a very fast dinosaur, being capable of moving over 300 miles per hour, but only in short bursts. Before we move on to number 1, make sure you like and subscribe, or else the Pectinodon will abduct your whole family. Number 1, the Dtax. The Dtax is a scary dinosaur that existed at the end of the Cretaceous period. This monster preyed primarily on humans that got too close to its cave. However, It also was able to hunt sauropods, triceratops, and petrosaurs. Even Tyrannosaurus was on the menu, although Dtax would often throw up after eating a scavenger pussy because it's so gross. The feathers make him sick.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
The Dtax bite force was the strongest of any animal ever. It is a close relative to the Pectinodon because of its bulbous head. This creature also loved to eat uranium because it simply liked the taste. And if a human got too close, it was not swallowed whole. Instead, it was ripped apart so it could access the nutritious bone marrow and organs more easily, and so it could taste those things easier. The Dtax was the largest dinosaur ever. It also had a venomous bite, and it was fireproof. Heck, it could even breathe atomic energy out of its mouth. This was truly the ultimate predator to ever walk on this planet. It could kill any other dinosaur. It is such a scary, scary monster that even the latest Jurassic World movie decided to use it. It is a creature based on real fossils. It is not made up by Hollywood. The Dtax 6 limbs are very interesting. Their skeletal structure is made out of iron, and this is so they can support its giant weight.